Scenes.
Everyone, listen up. I have a proposal.
Oh, I'm not ready for
We're
that.
now building our forces in order to rise up against the Imperial Army. But it wouldn't be smart for us to fight under the banner of the Alliance. That would only incite the lords who support the Empire. We've also combined forces with the Knights of Seros. Therefore, I suggest that we operate under a new symbol. That's why I've prepared this. You may recognize it as the Crest of Flames, which resides in Teach, the phantom crest that has reappeared after more than 1,000 years. We're attempting our own miracle, so it seems like a suitable symbol for us. So, until we welcome the dawn of a new age in Fodlan, let's fight to the very end, as one, under the symbol of the Crest of Flames.
Impressive,
Cool.
Claude. Forget restoring the monastery. You somehow roped everyone into fighting back against the Empire.
If you recall, I never technically asked anyone to join us. If anything, we have Teach's achievements to thank. Now that you mention it, I guess I should express my gratitude. Hey, friend. So this is where you've been. Without you, the Knights never would have joined our cause. I could never pay you back for that. Just leave it to me, Teach. When this fight is over, I plan to see all of my dreams come to fruition. And yours as well. Well, for example, to bust open Fodlan's throat. There's a massive fortress there, which is responsible for protecting the eastern border of the Alliance. I like to think of it as a lid on a bottle. The people of Fodlan only know a small part of the world. Their prejudices are born because they don't know what lies beyond their borders. And the opposite is true too. Those outside of Fodlan don't know about this place. Ignorance breeds discrimination. Whether you look inside the bottle or outside of it, if you really look, all you'll find are people who you can get along with if you only try. That's why I want to bust open that lid, which is keeping us locked inside, or destroy the bottle entirely. I'll find the right time to bring it up. Even if I talked about it now, it doesn't seem realistic, does it? First, we need to defeat the Empire and restore peace to... Huh?
Professor, Claude, we're under attack.
I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short.
Shoot.
What's going on, Leone?
It's a small group, but some Imperial troops are headed this way. It looks like they were stationed nearby.
I've got to hand it to Edelgard. Nothing gets past that woman. As long as we don't let our guard down, there's no way they can defeat us.
Agreed.
This will be our first battle alongside the Knights of Seros. Let's kick off our new partnership with a magnificent victory.
You know, I've kind of noticed that the character models have this weird tendency to have their eyes just kind of suddenly look a little bit off into the distance. For no reason. At least no reason I can tell. That's what I want. It's gonna be a bit. Oh, she's not quite 30 yet. Still 53, huh? Soon. Repair things. forge Sylvain's sword axe into a tomahawk. Italian replenish. And at B rank, go!
Hi, Annette. Looks like some tasty food you've got there. Mind if I join you?
Sure, but I'm finished eating. You're here late. Busy day?
Very. I got caught up thinking about your song. I find it really makes the time fly.
So you didn't manage to forget about that.
For 5 years.
Wish you would.
Alas, I cannot. That song is engraved on my soul. The lyrics, they echo in my brain, begging to be understood. Those words represent the cry of a poor soul who died in anguish. Is that it? That's it, isn't it?
He's such a troll.
Cry of a poor soul?
A land that's dark and frigidly cold. That could only mean the underworld. In my search for truth, I read up on the old rituals of the eastern regions of Fargus. Those who die with regret are thought to end up in an underworld of sorts. Somewhere cold, somewhere dark, somewhere creepy. To escape from their bitter limbo, they dig their way up through the earth, trying to find the surface, or the light, in other words. And so they creep about
Just
endlessly
sitting there
in
like,
the cold dirt of the
hell
underworld,
is
clinging
he
to their
talking about?
hopeless desire. Creepity creep, Annette. Creepity creep. So, was I right, or was I right?
What? No, you're not even close. It wasn't supposed to be a dark and miserable song at all.
Huh. Now that I think about it, the melody and dance didn't really match the weight of the lyrics.
The lyrics are simply about seeds pushing out of the ground to become sweet little buds. They creep through the dirt until they find the light. The song just describes what it's like to be a budding flower.
Damn, that is good stuff. Okay, maybe I read too much into it.
A little bit.
Actually, now that you've explained, it really is a nice little song. Creepity creep. The gentle journey from the ground to the surface. I love it.
Do you think it's embarrassing that I made up such a silly song?
Not at all. Oh, but that reminds me. I was so inspired by Creepity Creep that I made up some lyrics of my
Oh,
own.
Lord.
I've been nonchalantly carrying them around with me, hoping to run into you.
For 5
Would you mind taking a
years.
look?
Oh, of course. Let's see here. Walking with purpose and a steady stride, lively and bright and full of pride. Crying, laughing, and blazing ahead. Why worry about tomorrow? Let's eat instead. So, what would you say the song is about, Claude?
Oh, Annette. Sweet Annette. This time it's your turn to decipher its meaning. Let me know when you've figured it out.
Is it a bunch of nonsense? I wouldn't put it past him. A ranks. A ranks. Okay. Onward! Protecting Garrick Mach.
Thank you.
Though plans to resist the Empire are still being devised by the Alliance Army, the Imperial Army has already anticipated their next move. An Imperial vanguard just outside Garrick Mach, led by General Randolph, begins to advance with the aim of toppling the monastery once again.
I kinda smashed you into the ground last time, but okay, sure. think Ingrid is quite ready yet. I remember this map. Except last time it was defending Garreg Mach against the Church of Saros. Looks good to me.
The Knights of Saros are a powerful enemy. We have more soldiers. We'll take them down all at once.
So, the enemy intends to use their
worry about.
overwhelming numbers to defeat us. Let's fight fire with actual fire.
Report. The enemy has entered the periphery of Garreg Mach.
If they reach the interior, the enemy will take the monastery. Drive them back immediately.
Shall we?
That axe, though.
Don't get used to this.
What's my strategy? There's no turning back now.
What's the plan?
I will prevail.
Hello. Attack speed 21 versus 19. 13. Okay, they're not that fast.
You are in my way!
Not for myself, for everyone.
At the ready. You got yourself killed.
My orders?
For Gerald.
More fighting.
Okay. It gives me something.
I owe you one. just stronger.
At your service.
I'll cut through.
Let's make this quick.
Free weapon experience.
I'll do my best.
No, you don't attack for a turn. I like that sound. I like how that's the sound of that. For stalking.
That strange battle flag is... But isn't our enemy the Church of Seros?
Yes and no.
They didn't have enough soldiers with just the church, so they upped their numbers by joining with those filthy rogues. It doesn't matter what flag they fly. They're nothing more than a mob. We'll destroy them all.
You sure about that? Nice dodge. A nice 0 damage.
You knew the odds. Obvious.
Oh, hi. Support. I actually don't want the support. Can you go away? No?
Allied soldiers are making preparations for the plan.
Oh, okay.
It was a team effort.
It won't be in vain. Much needed.
I've got no time for mercy.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
All right, who's next?
Am I getting closer?
next.
Nice.
I must continue my training.
Okay, could play about that.
Stronger, faster, never enough.
One thing he could definitely use, though, is more defenses.
I was just stronger. You're a big help.
To survive, I will win! My heart burns with pride.
I owe you one.
No, not Pegasus Knights.
We'll destroy you!
How about a curtsy?
Did the trick.
You're a big help.
One to remember.
It's ridiculous how his relic essentially gives him 2 free skills that you get for mastering Great Knight and Paladin. Same thing with Thyrsus. Get out of here.
Strategy in motion.
You fought well.
Two paladins.
So, thanks.
Let me know how that turns out for you.
You got yourself killed.
Yeah, pretty much exactly that.
Don't bother haunting me. Burn until we meet again.
Where are we going?
It's over. All is going to plan.
I owe you one. That it?
For Gerald.
Gotta train harder.
Well, that's strength, so there's that.
You're a big help.
I'm glad.
Defenses.
But it will.
I was just stronger.
You check the sniper. 5 damage. That's painful, not gonna lie. Let's compare attack speeds first. 22, 24. Okay. So unfortunately, I can't really afford to equip anything heavier.
I owe you one.
What was that sound?
We're prepared for the fire attack. Now we just need to draw the enemy's attention. You can't defeat us with that many soldiers? The Imperial Army is doomed without a capable general.
Quiet! Don't think you'll get away with mocking me. Attack! Make sure they never speak again!
Huh? Ugh.
Now!
Is that gonna be okay?
Fire! A fire attack! The damage is too great! All units retreat! I'll take on our pursuers!
If we let them escape, they'll come back to attack later. We have to take them out.
Why'd you have to do this?
Don't bother haunting me. Thanks. Burn until we meet again.
Life Shaker get.
I fight for justice's name. Impressive as always.
Nice
Very
crit.
impressive. I've got another option. I'm not dying here. a way forward. You lost that one.
Okay, he doesn't move.
So nice.
So close. Sorry, but I must.
I thought he ordered you to retreat, but yeah. I'm not complaining.
You got yourself killed. Now,
You are in my way. Each battle a victory.
one to remember.
You're relentless. It's done. For Gerald.
This good enough?
You fought well.
Bye! Wait, before I do that, can I heal? I can.
Thanks.
Any healing over here? Nope. Bye then.
For my house. For justice. I will not be defeated!
Sorry to break it to you. You're defeated.
Mother. Flesh. I'm so...
Cool beans. I like seeing the motivation maxed out. He's gonna need a lot of grinding with heavy armor and riding. Heavy armor especially.
Nice work. We won without much incident, thanks to all of you.
Now the enemy knows we're on the move. What do you plan to do?
I intend to ask the Alliance Lords to share some troops with us to bolster our forces.
I will speak plainly. No matter whom we beseech for reinforcements, our envoys will inevitably pass through Gloucester territory. My father is being cautious not to give the Empire a pretext to intervene. Therefore, he is unlikely to allow even envoys to pass through.
Well, the kingdom's,
I guess I haven't told you yet, Teach. The kingdom isn't in a position to be sending anyone reinforcements. After losing King Lambert during the tragedy of Dusker, a regent had been handling its politics. But then, there was a bloody coup. The regent and Prince Dimitri both. Apparently the whole family was killed. All bladed territory, including the kingdom capital, is being ruled by those who are cooperating with the Empire. The kingdom is no more.
The shocked
It's now
face.
called the Fargus Dukedom. The vast majority of the former kingdom lords bent a knee to the overwhelming power of the Empire and the dukedom, and now fall under their jurisdiction. Some who formerly held power are continuing to resist, but it would be difficult for them to regain it.
Oh, hey, I can think of one person who we can ask for reinforcements. Someone whose territory is really close and who's on good terms with Clyde. Ah, the hero of Daphne, I presume. I've seen her before, and she does seem to be reliable. You're talking about Judith, right? I bet she would lend us a hand.
That's right, you've met her once before, Teach. She's a fearsome one-woman army. She did a lot for me, even before I was recognized as the heir to House Regan. I don't like the idea of owing her more than I already do, but given the current situation, sacrifices must be made. I'll reach out to her. As for the rest of you, prepare for our next battle. Hey, Teach. How are you feeling? Does anything feel strange at all? Good. I still vividly remember you suddenly collapsing and passing out after you went through those changes. But maybe that's not a concern now that you've spent 5 long years napping. Your command is bringing my schemes to life. That's just how we fight best. Not yet, but there's no need to worry. That woman adores me. Once we've bolstered our forces, it'll finally be time to start taking decisive action. But I wonder, do you really think Rhea is still alive?
Probably.
I think so too. It's hard to imagine the death of someone as important as her staying a secret. I wonder where she is and what she's doing. All I know is that I still have a lot of questions I need to ask. About the true history of Creststones and Heroes' Relics, and the truth behind the legend of Seros and Nemesis. She has secrets. Too many of them for my comfort. Considering the state of the world, it's suspicious. You must be curious about what was done to you and what her plans were for you, right? And you never did learn about your mother, did you? None of our doubts will ever be cleared unless we hear these answers from Rhea herself. In that sense, I absolutely hope Rhea is still alive. But as far as Fodlan goes, I do wonder what a world without Rhea would look like. The majority of people in Fodlan believe in the Seros faith that Rhea preaches. That's why they accept the noble system as if it were the only option, and refuse to associate with those who believe in anything else. That closed-minded philosophy is the reason why Fodlan's throat is locked tight. But if you remove
It's not the rowdiness of the
that
Elmirans?
doctrine, that worldview is no longer an absolute. There's room for free thought. The leadership of the church would undoubtedly fall to you, and you would hold the power to change the shape of the faith, of the world. Then, for the first time, people would truly be free to think for themselves, to decide what's right and what's wrong. Honestly, I believe Edelgard is probably hoping to achieve something very similar. But her methods require too much bloodshed. That's not something the world can get behind. Anyway, the best thing we can do is find Rhea and hear what she has to say. Oops. I guess it's been going on for a while now. Sorry about that. You should get some rest.
Is that you, Morgana? Don't tell me what to do.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment. Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the Alliance Army requests reinforcements from Judith, head of House Daphno, the governing body in the northwestern regions of Alliance territory.
I still stand by the notion that the short blurbs there just kind of feel off. Too short. It's like one sentence with like epic music playing in the background. What?
What? Not enough left for seconds? I'm barely half full!
You eat too much anyways, Raphael. Supplies are running low, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
You've always been so level-headed, Cyril. Now that you've grown up, you're even more that way.
Maybe it's just that the rest of you haven't grown enough. You could work harder at being reliable.
I can't grow if I can't eat.
I have some good news for my hungry friends. We got a reply from Judith. Mr. Leaderman has called a meeting about it. Hurry up, everyone.
We finally received a reply from Judith. The hero of Daphne has agreed to support us with soldiers and supplies.
She's gonna give us food? She really is a hero!
Maybe Raphael will simmer down now.
Now, regarding where we're going to receive the delivery.
As this is a request from none other than the leader of the Alliance, I wish that I could send troops at once. However, openly marshaling soldiers within my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance. Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Emblem, the Valley of Torment. Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location? From
This
there,
sounds ominous.
It should be safe to return to the monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
ALL is on the border between Daphne territory and the Kingdom. It'll make sense when we get there, but it's a peculiar region.
I recall there being a scary legend about it.
In any case, if we use that valley, we shouldn't have to worry about being noticed by other Alliance lords.
Emblem, the Valley of Torment.
Who are you? Who are you going to tell about our plan?
Wow! Whoa! You've got my... Oh, wow, thanks! This is lovely! Yep. Wow!
Yeah, I knew she'd like that. I don't look up to anybody. I'm the best.
No matter what happens in this crazy world, I know I'll be safe if I stay by your side.
Why do you look so shocked saying that?
Wow!
Perfect.
You're sweet. You're sweet. You're sweet. You're
There you go.
Thanks for the tea. I hope you'll invite me again.
Full motivation. No charm, though. Vanderman's birthday.
My room works better for me. Thank you.
Tea parties! Seriously, the only reason I do these is for the chance of getting a free charm increase. For that reason alone, it beats out just giving them flowers.
Yes. Indeed. Well, what? Yes. The Ashen Deep.
Not that again. I don't want to chat. What do you think? I want to chat while I'm drinking tea?
Wonderful time, Professor.
Fuck out of here. Charm though. Oh my. Available until 4/26. Until 8:30. 5/24, also 8:30. Well, I'm not going to do that just yet anyway. Let me go ahead and put Sylvain back in Warrior.
This isn't so bad.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and save and call it a night here. There's no telling how much the free day will take. Probably not all that long, but I don't want to risk it because I am feeling a little tired. Even though it's a little earlier than I usually am. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out.